just my personal taste.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Whispering Angel. Can someone give me a drum roll?
Whispering Angel? She picked Whispering Angel?
Thank you. Empathy. Wait, this is you guys. No? Yes! And what's this? Whispering Angel. Never heard of it? I don't even like you, so it's...
See ya.
This is great. Look at it.
She picked... She's so awesome, too. She's so awesome. She picked Whispering Angel? Why? I have to watch her whole footage.
She was a huge Whispering Angel fan before.
Good for her.
She knew it.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
She almost called it blind.
Yeah.
Good for her. All right. LinkedIn. All right, let me catch up, everybody. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Going to be on for another 2 hours. Tell your friends. Share the videos. Share. We are answering people's questions. If you order Club Empathy, the 3 cases, 1 of rosé, 1 of white, 1 of red on reorder. How many orders do we have of that right now?
15 to 20.
15 to 20, so we have a bunch of phone calls to get to. We're also answering a viral post on LinkedIn that got 3 million views. I just watched a video earlier. If you're catching late, I'm answering questions about company culture, and we're answering questions Raghav's answering for me in the comments, which we do sometimes.
There's a lot of truth in your statement, and I've spent a better part of a year interviewing for jobs in person and over the phone. One question that I always got consistently was, how would I judge my ability to work with others and resolve conflict in the office? How do you think about doing that?
You know, I just think about if you're answering it for interview purposes, you speak your truth, and I would give it an answer that both shows when you did it well and once that showed that it didn't do well. I think interviewers and people in companies are starting to really enjoy truth. And the reality is people are so full of shit in the interview process, and they're the complete PR version of themselves. I'm looking at everybody here who I hired. They were all full of shit on what they said in the interview process. They just I'm just kidding. First of all, I didn't hire everybody. Second of all, I never care. I just go on gut. But most places love the value of somebody speaking their truth and value that. And so I would give an answer of when you've done it well and when you haven't done it well. On the conflict front, I think that you want to get hired by somebody who's not scared of you saying when you drop the ball. I love that. What up, Instagram? Can you give an update, Nate, on what's going on with the international? People are asking about UK, Canada. Just let's shoot it straight. Where are we in the international place?
We have a fun thing going for Australia, New Zealand, Singapore.
Right. Australia, New Zealand, Singapore. Big news for you. VinoMofo, VinoMofo.com is going to be the exclusive provider of empathy. That's right. If you're watching right now from Singapore, Australia, or New Zealand, what are those, 12 hours ahead? Usually? So it's in the morning. Great news. New Zealand, Australia, Indonesia, Singapore are going to be 3 of the markets that are going to have it first. They're shipping containers there now. Or soon. Soon.
3 weeks.
VinoMofo's CEO was here. We filmed together. So Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore. VinoMofo.com is going to be one of the few places in the world with empathy. I'm fired up about it. Get ready for that. Next.
Canada is tough.
Canada's tough.
But we're
hacking.
We're
submitting. If everything went perfect, Canada's what? January?
A couple months away.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I think so.
Shipping direct from us with a high cost, or through their stores, or consignment? Okay, next.
UK and Europe, we don't have.
We have no solution for UK Europe
at the moment. We're working on it.
So look, if you're watching and you're an entrepreneur right now, and it's late, it's 5 hours. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning, but nonetheless, if you happen to be in UK or Europe and you have a way to buy 1,000 cases, we'll give you a deal, obviously, and you want to be the purveyor in Germany, in London, in all of Europe, in Russia, whatever it is, this is a huge opportunity to collaborate. So if you're a business, you have to be a big fucking business. But, if you're a huge retailer in the UK and you happen to be watching right now, to see, you never know. Stuff travels. Somebody can clip this and forward it to Berry Brothers or to, just a supermarket chain, or who the fuck knows. People are smart. Entrepreneurs are smart. Somebody be really smart to email me, Gary@VaynerMedia.com, on a 1,000-case order in a country. We'll figure it out. If you want to get ridiculous, if you're a billionaire and you're watching and you want it exclusively for your. I met a billionaire the other day that like owns an amazing hotel in like Granada, and I was like, if he's watching right now, he wants 1,000 cases for his hotel in Granada. Like, talk to me, 1,000 cases, and you're in the mix. All right,
China.
You want to call her?
let's call.
Beth, this is Beth's 7th order.
7th order. Have we talked about before? Let's hit her.
I mean, she bought 3 more clubs.
Go ahead.
Oh, I got it.
Reopen.
We have a secret canned project. Right? Is that going to happen?
Who have the cat out of the bag?
I know, I'm just letting you know. It's secret. We have a lot of shit going on. Justin Dry gave you some love.
Hello.
Hello, Beth.
Hey, Gary, Beth Azor, Commercial Real Estate, South Florida.
I know who you are, Beth. You're the best. I fucking love you. Thank you so much for supporting us. It means a lot. Are you giving this as gifts?
Yeah, I need to talk to Nate. This last order I need to send to someone else, and I didn't, I was doing it fast, so I didn't want to put the whole other
You
address.
can always place another one. Beth, I love you. Anything I can answer for you while I got you?
Yeah, quick, the new DMVs, what percentage of them are going to open bricks and mortar? Obviously, that's important in my world.
I apologize. One more time?
Digital native brands, what
Yes.
percentage are going to open bricks and mortar?
A ton. If I'm you, I'm following TechCrunch and Recode and seeing every direct-to-consumer brand that has raised a Series C, which means they're probably getting between 40, 30, 50, 60, 70 million in cash.
Yeah.
And I'm literally emailing them saying, if you want to expand into retail, every DTC brand, when it hits scale, becomes like Warby Parker and starts thinking about actual retail after they've saturated the internet and Amazon. So look for Series C funded consumer packaged good DTC brands. I think you'll find enormous fruitfulness.
Fabulous. All right, guys. Good luck the rest of the night.
You're the best, Beth. Thank you for your support.
All right, bye.
She's amazing. Let's do one more call, and then we'll get to Rogoff. Let me update Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. If you go to empathywines.com right now and order Club Empathy, that's a case of each of the rosé, white, and red. We haven't even talked about the concierge service that comes with Club Empathy. Nora, are you getting hit up, or people are still like, don't really realize it's so real? Tanner?
He's in Texas, so.
It's awesome. It's delayed a little bit in Texas, right?
Hello, this is Tanner.
Tanner! It's Gary Vaynerchuk.
What's up, Gary? How are you?
Life is good, brother. Thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me.
No problem. I bought it the last time you threw the right hook, and the last time we met was in Dallas about 3 years ago.
Where?
And,
Remind me, Tanner. Where?
I traded you some Cowboys tickets for 10 minutes of your time.
Dude, that was the fucking best, bro. I remember that like yesterday. I really appreciate that. I was with my mom and dad, and you were awesome.
And AJ.
And AJ, and I remember you like yesterday. It's great to connect again, and I can't thank you enough for supporting this project. It means the world to me.
Hey, anytime. Yeah, whenever we spoke then, I was talking about wanting to put my art on wine labels. And I'll tell you, I have that video, and then I just put it out on YouTube actually today of me and you talking about that. But I'm also pitching Empathy Wines, putting my hearts, which now I'm getting, 20, 30, 40,000 for my heart paintings. And I would love to do a little, since we met December 2015, and I was doing about 100,000 in sales on my paintings at the time. And last year I did over 650,000
And what
of my own paintings.
And what do you attribute to the growth?
Man, I went all in on me. My gallery, we were doing bad when I was trying to represent a bunch of artists, and I just couldn't keep up because I was pretty much a one-man shop, maybe two men. I had one part-time guy, I guess, but then my business partner left because he started losing money after he made all his money, and he left, and so I went all in on me. I invested my last 10 grand of credit card, into the business, into a show in New York, actually, which I'll be in New York next week for one of my big shows, and honestly, I've crushed it every single show since then, where I'm selling, 60 to 85% of my inventory. each show, and I'm working. I'm at the gallery right now, putting in time, put the kids to bed. We talked about, spending time with our family and make sure there was quality time, and and it's just made the world a difference. I've been having lunch with my daughter every week at school, at least once a week for the last 3 years since we met, and
you basically went all in on your own art, all in on your own family. Stopped worrying on the outside, and 6x'd your business.
Exactly. And now I'm coming back to. I'm actually going to see you this Friday in Dallas. I bought one of the elite ticket package, so I'm going to hear you speak Friday night. It'll be my first time to hear you in person. And but I'll be in New York next week for my big show. And I was looking into.
Dude, stop by the office if I'm around. Send me an email right now to Gary at VaynerMedia. And if you're around, stop by. I'd love to hug it out.
Yeah, that'd be great. And actually, I got a piece of art that. Did you ever get my Jets helmet from last time?
I don't want to bullshit you. I'm not sure, but we will figure that out. But come through. Let's take a photo. I want to give you love on my social. This is what I'm about, right? You just spent $720, and it means so much to me that when you come through, we're gonna take a photo, and I'm gonna do a swipe up to your gallery in my story, and you're gonna get $72,000 in value in return. That's just gonna happen.
That would be.
It's done.
When I tell you, I'm actually thinking about dropping 10 to 15 with you for the 4Ds because we'll be there most of that day. That's at the end of my show, and I actually want to come give you even more because I know it's worth it. And you've been great.
By the way,
started our YouTube channel.
You're gonna love this. In the far back right now, show one of these cameras. Nick Dio, who runs sales for 4Ds and Sasha, is in the back going wild right now. This is the best. I fucking love sales. I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna retire and just sit live on the internet selling and hanging out 18 hours a day. Fuck it, I'm going all in on me. I'm resigning as the CEO of VaynerMedia. I'm just going to be me. Dude, I'm proud of you. I can't wait to see you. When are you coming? When are you going to be here?
My show is, I get in town next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow.
I think I'm here next Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I may not be Thursday and Friday, so let's figure that out, okay? Send me an email.
Okay, y'all. I still got your number. I've never used it,
That's fine. You can use it, but it's way, way, way better to email me at Gary at VaynerMedia because my admins are in there, and then this way it gets done.
They'll handle it.
Yeah, we'll get it done.
Well,
what's your URL? Just for the thousands that are watching right now, what's your URL to your art?
My name is Tanner Lawley. My gallery is the Lawley Art Group.
Spell Lawley.
TheLawley Art Group. .com, and like I said, we just started a YouTube channel. I've got the video of how to get 10 minutes with Gary V is the name of my video.
Amazing.
And it talks about my barter, how we did it. I've got the picture of the painting that you won because of the bet that we had about the score. And
the Jets beat the Cowboys, just so everybody knows. Jets beat the Cowboys.
Y'all did.
Everyone, just want everybody to understand.
And I tell you one thing, last thing real quick, and but I have an allergy to alcohol, so I don't even drink, and I start breaking out in hives and stuff. But just to let you know, I bought last time you pitched the $240 or the $83 version, and then now I've added this on top of it. But we're doing third Thursdays here at Art Walk in the Design District, and I'm going to showcase your wines and serve your wines and give it out to all my customers on the third Thursday of every month this year at my gallery.
I love you, brother. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Thanks for all you do, man.
All right, brother.
Okay, talk soon. Bye.
Let's do one LinkedIn. Let's do one empathy. If you're just joining us now, we're answering questions and comments from the 3 million organic reach on LinkedIn on a post. I keep telling all of you, figure out how to get your content on LinkedIn. And also, we're selling Empathy Wines, my new winery. If you go to empathywines.com and order the Club Empathy, which is a case of each, you will then get a phone call from me. How many have we been getting some orders? Or
18, 19 more right now.
We got it that big blast when I kind of got sad in that one moment, right?
Yeah.
That's like that QVC shit, right? Yeah. Where everyone felt guilty when I said he was the only one that buys, and Okay, Raga.
When you say you should fire employees, you make all the other employees miserable.
This is the wildest session. It's bouncing all over the place. Go ahead.
It depends on your definition of miserable. I've seen situations where An extremely talented, loyal, kind, and competent employee who has great leadership qualities becomes a quote-unquote threat to others who lack those qualities.
Yeah, fire the ones that lack those qualities.
Yeah, other employees might act like that.
Let me say it. Ready?
Yeah.
Reply. Let me say it loud and clear. Fire cancer. The person you're describing is not cancer. The entitled people underneath that person are the cancer. P.S. I'm about to fire three or four people that I think are lovely. I just think they're entitled, and that's the problem. Nate? What up, Twitter? Just want to speak to you guys directly. I'm going to speak to Twitter directly right now. Matt, what up? Goloff2, what up? J Gray NY, what up? Holistic Deb, what up? Now I'm going to Instagram. What up, Apple? What up, D Hart?
Jay Romano.
What up, Joe D? Surf Sid.
Hello?
Joe?
Jay,
what up? It's Gary. What up? What's your name?
It's Jordan.
Jordan. It's Gary Vaynerchuk. How are you?
Oh my God, this is awesome. I'm doing great.
No, what's awesome is I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart for supporting empathy and ordering these 3 cases. What are you going to do with them?
Probably a mix. You know, some gifts, share them with family and friends. I'm a doctor. I have lots of doctor friends who need to be turned on to this, so I'm gonna share.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. What can I answer for you?
You know, it's interesting. I've been connected to your story for a long time because I paid my way through med school by flipping things, by going on Craigslist and getting free stuff and hustling during. It was crazy. And my best score, 3,000
dude, honestly, this is what gets me going. Best scores in garage sales?
Yeah.
Go, because I'm getting, did you notice,
right.
You just fired me the fuck up. Go.
So here's the story. Craigslist, a guy's moving the next day, says his wife needs him to move 3,000 laser discs. You know what a laser disc is, right?
They're like 20 to 80 to $200 a pop on eBay.
Yeah, exactly. So, and most of them are Criterion Collection. They're Criterion Collection, which is like, it's just the high-end stuff. The bumper of my Honda Civic EX was scraping the ground because these things are so heavy. But I ran over to his house and jammed them all into my car.
How much did you pay?
How much I paid? He wanted a case of water and them gone within an hour. It cost me $5 to get the case of water on clearance at like the ShopRite. And then I immediately ran to eBay and started putting them on. And this is how you use the term reverse engineer. I found a guy on eBay who had the most listings, private messaged him and said, buy the lot. I scraped out the high-end ones and sold those individually, but about 2,500 of them I shipped to one guy for about $4 a piece. And it was the best score I ever had. I'm in med school. I'm eating like
real quick, on your $5 investment, by focusing on Craigslist and knowing about laser discs, you turned that $5 into how much? So you got 1,000. You got 1,000 for the one-off.
That's right.
And for the other 500.
It was about a $750, $850 because I wanted a quick turnaround. So it was about $850 in per laser disc.
So you probably got 5,000 for your $5.
Oh yeah, I think it was just over 6,000 when I calculated all of it, and I rolled it into my next thing, which was buying stuff in Banana Republic at 90% off, and then my buddy's sneaker store was going out of business, and I bought all of his leftover inventory and flipped his Asics Kayanos that I bought.
You're gonna love this. There's this show idea I've been pitching, I've been trying to think about what I want to do on television, if anything.
Yeah.
And I keep having this idea where I want to go up against like two of the sharks from Shark Tank and Marcus Leonis from The Prophet. I want to get 10 prominent business people and do a Survivor thing where we all go under 8 hours of makeup, look nothing like ourselves, then get a $10, get dropped in a random town, and have 24 hours to make the most money.
I love it. I absolutely love it. But so here's my thing, right? I still have that energy, and when I saw it, brought me back. There's a lot of people out there, so I flirt between, no offense, between you and looking at some other stuff out there.
Sure.
But when you started doing that, doing the garage sales again, man, it brought me back. And like, I work at a really, I live in Boston. I work at a really good institution here in Boston. I've had a great
career. You're like a fancy fucking doctor in Boston now, but you need some grime in your fucking life.
Oh man, I love it. How do I get that? Like,
dude, honestly, do you know what you're doing right now? I'm like literally sitting here and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get to Boston and sign all the bottles of empathy for him just so he flips them as a collector's item on eBay for like 80 a pop.
I love it. Oh man, I could do this all day long. And
dude, you know what's funny? Like I'm probably like only a week or two away, maybe 3, from bringing back Trash Talk because it's almost garage sale season here. So yeah, like have you watched any of there's 3 episodes. Have you seen it yet?
Yes, I saw. I don't know if it was 1 or 2, but I definitely saw one of them.
I fucking can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, but you know what, and you know what, that's sort of in my usually DNA. Like, I started watching another show, and you were on that, and you were kind of going back and forth. Was it DNA or not? Do you have it?
Yeah,
that's a part of me. But the one thing is it just always something that is going to be on the side? Because it doesn't really fit in my day job, and I kind of feel like I'm an outsider where I work. Because when I talk to other people about this, like, nobody has it. And I mean it. Like, they're super academic and brilliant people.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Dude, man.
I know. And it's hard because there's so many opportunities.
Quit being a doctor.
Oh, man. My wife, I drive her.
Your wife's going to punch you in the face?
Well, yeah, of course. Because she'll come home. I've got a secret closet, and she'll find shit in there every now and again. And she's like,
"What's
"You're
the
doing
secret
it
closet?
again."
Shit, you're gonna flip, or you're a collector at heart?
No. There's certain things I like to collect because I have money, right? But for me, it's the arbitrage. I love seeing something that other people don't
Dude,
see.
You're super lucky to have honestly, you need to convert it into your hobby. Like, honestly, I love business. I love my family. Yeah. Then I love the New York Jets. Then I love garage sailing. Then I love my business. And you need to make, like, flipping, like, your true hobby. Some people like to fucking ski. Some people like to go to museums or, like, take photos.
Gary, I hate golf.
Yeah, dude, I hate everything. Like, all I want to do is all I want to do is buy a mug for a fucking $quarter and sell it for $8.50 on fucking, eBay. Like, that's, like, if you told me I could find fucking $6,000 worth of laser discs, right, for $5, or hit 7 hole-in-ones consecutively that were documented on video, I would take the discs.
But the other thing that not in all seriousness, because what I'm saying,
the virality of the 7 hole-in-ones would be actually, let me give that a debate. Just the virality of the brand, like, it'd probably take over the culture for an hour. Go ahead. All right, dude. I have like 40 other calls I have to get to.
No, I'll let you go.
No, I want to be your friend. Honestly, awesome. I got a weird one for you. I want to invite you to go on an episode of Trash Talk with me this summer.
I'm done.
Send me an email right now. In the title, be like, I'm the doctor who's going to be on Trash Talk. By the way, for everybody watching, we know how to figure out you're not the actual doctor every time we do this, so don't be a dick. So anyway, just email me and say I'm the doctor. We'll figure it out. You're going to be on an episode. It's going to be awesome. We're going to start the episode with this clip, and then you're just going to be in the car, and we're just going to find shit.
I love it. I can't wait.
Talk to you, brother.
All right, take care.
Thank you. All right, Rob?
Sometimes the cancer in the organization is the boss. Is there anything an employee can do about that?
Leave. I'll give you that's all I want you to reply to me. Give me the next one. Like, many more people should be leaving their jobs. A lot of people are like, I've been at this job for 7 years. If I leave now, I've given it all up. I'm wasting time. I'm wasting everything. You're not wasting it. Staying in a cancer-filled environment is wasting time. When it's a dead end, it's a dead end. You staying longer doesn't change it being a dead end. You leaving and starting over with the experiences and things you've learned is being on the offense, not giving up. So many people are in these abusive business relationships where they don't want to leave because they think they've given up all the time they've put in. That's like abusive. That's the framework of the abusive nature of it. You need to fucking leave. It was one fucking word to your question. Raghav? Give me one more question, then we'll go to Nate.
Do you think feelings are becoming more and more important in the workplace in this era of automation?
Yes. Give me the next one. Yes, I believe that a lot of information is being commoditized and emotional intelligence is on the growth.
I feel like sometimes I'm the bad guy because I'm constantly asking people to change how they're working, which in turn makes them upset or frustrated. How do I handle it? Like, all I can do is apologize and tell them that we have to make this change, but how else would I handle that?
Are they the boss?
It looks like they're a manager or something.
First, you have to find out if your ego is speaking or if you're speaking on merit. I mean, I think too many bosses come from a place of ego, which is actually insecurity hidden. And, like, you're giving feedback as a weapon. And before I even answer this question, you have to ask yourself, are you giving that feedback to protect yourself or propel yourself? Or is it honest, merit-based feedback? My biggest cynicism is managers' feedback on employees because I feel like they're protecting their moat. You know, Nate and Trout were my inner circle. You know, it's funny. Both of them just reacted. I was just watching both of them. They both just reacted. And it's because they were on Team Garrett. They were on my internal, like, office of the CEO, right? Like, and we dealt with people stuff. And they know that my cynicism for the most senior... It's funny. People at VaynerMedia think that if they complain about their boss, they're going to get fired. It's actually the reverse. I actually almost always believe that managers... Like, if I don't know... If I can't figure it out after, like, real investigation, I'm always going to go with the employee, not the manager. Manager has more to lose. Everybody thinks it's the reverse. I don't. I think bad behavior comes when you have something to lose. All right, Nate, go ahead. To remind everybody, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, thank you so much for being on. If you order Club Empathy, empathywines.com, and a case of each, I'm calling you tonight, and I'm going to get drunk, by the way. I'm trying to, this rosé is like so drinkable. That's the problem.
Gary V, hello.
Hello, Andrew. How are you?
Water.
Please.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
What are you going to do with the wine you just ordered?
I'm going to gift it, man.
I love that, bro.
I'm going to give it away individually, in the right occasion.
You're the best, bro. Where do you live?
I just moved to New York actually 3 months ago, man. You may remember we played ball together at AM Hoops.
At where?
At AM Hoops, 6 a.m. ball.
I do recall that. Where did you? Oh, yes, I know exactly who you are, dude. Dude, you're fucking crafty.
I appreciate that. I'm excited. We have the tournament this Thursday. I was the 39th pick out of 40. And honestly, I kind of feel good about it. Like,
you were 30 in our tournament. You were 39 of 40.
Yep.
Dude, did you hear about what happened to my ankle and foot?
I did. I was extremely disappointed, and I told AJ I recommend this thing called Voodoo Floss. It you wrap it around your ankle, you do some mobility drills, it gets rid of scar tissue and inflammation.
I don't think I've ever respected more. I've never respected AJ more than this moment. The fact that he didn't pass that on to me because he probably wants me to be worse going forward. I've never been more proud of my brother at this.
Dude, AJ is crafty.
Dude, first of all, AJ's good. AJ's good at basketball. Like, and I take a substantial amount of credit for how good he is, given like how.
I know you do.
Well, it's true,
all
man.
I do was.
He's good. Actually,
all I do was the way you talked about him, and I expect him to be way worse. But he's solid.
No, he can play. He can play. I'm, on the other hand, old and finished, and now I have a broken ankle, and now I'm fucking really in trouble.
I'm sorry about that. You should never land under the shooter. Dude, I was pretty annoyed when I saw that.
Did you see the fucking video? How hurt I was?
I did.
I actually had my check-in this morning, the 1 month check-in. He's happy with the way it's progressing, so I should be back in a month or two.
Oh man.
Hey, can I answer anything for you? Dude, I really like you. I'm really glad you called. Obviously, we've been matched up against each other every time when we played, so it makes me hate you, but I like the way you play.
I just try to give my best. And basketball is not the sport that I'm most talented at, but there's something about that, you know? I grew up playing soccer, so, like, I don't know. I love the challenge behind it, but... Like,
There's this moment where we were playing where I, like, had a good play, and you came back down the other way and scored, and I really respected the fuck out of it.
Appreciate that. Let me tell you my story real quick. So I moved to New York to join a startup about 3 months ago, and back to, like, that toxic culture. I never like to talk poorly about another culture, but it just wasn't a fit. And just 2-3 weeks ago, I got laid off.
Okay.
Surprisingly, I'm in sales, business development. I was hitting my numbers, doing well, but it just wasn't a culture fit.
Understood.
I'd love the opportunity to get into your ecosystem, which is pretty vast, and I just want to know how I'd go about that.
Well, it's funny. 5 minutes ago, I was like, I need a salesperson for my world. Like, literally before we went on live, I was like, the biggest thing I'm missing right now is I just want a sales culture because we're all about brand and content. And I was like, fuck, if we had a salesperson for the last 5 months on Empathy Wines, we'd be at 10,000 cases instead of 5,000. So, dude, listen, honestly...
And man, I do full sales cycle, prospecting, cold calling,
dude,
outbound...
honestly, send me an email right now. Dude, honestly, this is super serendipitous. Like, you really caught my attention the way you played basketball. Literally Nate, right now, sitting here right now. This is a real story. I'm like moving the cameras.
Article?
Yeah, Nate, there is an article. We'll post it. Bro, I'm not kidding. This is a real story. Nate, who is my partner, who owns equity in Empathy Wines, literally has his job today, got his solidified job at VaynerMedia, and is literally my partner. He's my partner, not my employee, in Empathy Wines.
Congrats, Nate.
Thank you.
You're right. Wait, bro, you're going to like this story even better. He got it because I liked the way he played volleyball when he was an intern at VaynerMedia's first year offsite in Vermont.
That's a true story.
I think there's a lot of metaphors to it. Like, if you
Dude, there's literally an article I wrote 4 years ago called "Like It or Not, You're Always Being Evaluated," and it's on Google that right now for everybody who's watching. Literally, it's the story of Nate, which is he just thought he was a young intern playing volleyball. I liked his gusto, decided to fully employ him as my admin, and it started the course of his career, which led to 9 years later him being an owner of a winery. That's real life. Nate, how old are you?
30.
He's fucking 30. He's a fucking kid. He was just a fucking bullshit intern at some bullshit company, but he tried hard in volleyball, and at 30... Wait a minute, you were 29 when we started this company.
That's true.
At 29, he owned a winery. Like, that's real shit. And after we fucking sell some of this shit, he's gonna make real money. He's gonna be a fucking millionaire and part of a country club because he's a fucking scratch golfer, and he's gonna fucking love life, all because he fucking tried during volleyball. And I'm not kidding, bro. I wouldn't bullshit you. You can see how I'm reacting, and I know that we've had the interactions on the court. I like the way you play basketball.
I appreciate that. I'm 29. I'm going on 30. Congratulations, man.
Dude, send me an email. It's literally Gary at VaynerMedia. I'll see you next week. We're going to hack.
I appreciate it so much, Gary.
Thank you, bro. Talk to you. See, this is what I love about life. Like, if you just pay, if you're smart enough to pay to everything, like it's a one big game of karma. Dude just got laid off, but he's still pulling up 720, and he's like he seems like the kind of kid that probably made $1 or $2, but like
He didn't go in for the hard sell right away either.
Never been more sore in my life.
after the volleyball.
You were bleeding. Your feet were bleeding.
I was.
Do you
dead.
remember how intense that was?
That whole day was just out of control.
Tell everybody, Nate. Like, come over. Like, you sit here and you tell the story of the fucking volleyball. Tell them like what you learned about me that day.
Oh, Gary's a savage.
No, but really play it out.
Let's see. We went up to Vermont for the VaynerMedia. I interned at Cork, a wine social media blog at the time. And we just had a day of events, activities. It was a competition.
It was supposed to be a day of like many things.
It was team building.
Yep.
But it was like a competition with like with like 10 different activities.
Trav was good at volleyball too.
And then volleyball came up, volleyball tournament. We played for 8 hours.
8 hours.
No.
Played 8
Not
hours.
nonstop. Maybe one water break, 8 hours.
Yeah, I was upset about that one break. I was.
Well, we went up against John Oates. I was on your team.
Yeah, John
right?
Oates was 6'9",
played,
center from Boston College. Like just standing.
And then my feet were bleeding, and that was it.
All right, thanks, Nate.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to fill out my bracket. I have a question.
All right, D-Rock.
What are these numbers right here?
The seeds, that's the seed they are in that region.
So they're, okay, so...
D-Rock's asking about the tournament right now. Have you guys have you filled out your brackets? You saw the email.
Yeah.
Did you not understand how severe it was?
I told everyone.
I don't think I got the email.
You definitely got the email if you have a VaynerMedia fucking email. Babbitt, come on. Thank you. Tell him. Guys, the bracket, the NCAA tournament's a big deal at Vayner.
So one is the best.
Yes, they're the best team in it. You'll notice there's 4 ones.
I got it now. Thank you.
34% of 12 seeds have won against the 5 seed in the last 5 years.
12 last year.
All right, let's do some more phone calls.
Phone calls?
Actually, one more from you. You dial it, but...
You could be a really great manager and figure out why the person's making the other people miserable first. Maybe they need support, maybe they feel overwhelming pressure to keep their performance high. Don't just fire them, extend them a helping hand to see if you can help them instead of losing someone with real skill.
Couldn't agree more. Now the question is, after they fail again, you have to ask yourself, are you valuing the finances over your culture? People come up with all sorts of justifications for the person that's bringing in money of why they're a dick face. That's what I'm concerned about. Got it?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Remind everybody who's trying to get in line, order Club Empathy, which is a case of each of empathywines.com, my new winery. The rosé shipping this week, and we will call you. How many more do we have?
We haven't had too many orders recently, so probably 15 more.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, it's Gary Vaynerchuk. Corey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Dude, I'm super well, man. Thank you so much for supporting this project.
Yeah, that's the only reason I did it. I just wanted to support.
I appreciate that, man. You have any idea what you're going to do with the wine?
I'm going to drink it.
Yeah! That's the fucking answer. Tell me about yourself, Corey.
Yeah. I'm tuning in and out of your live stream, and the rate at which you're refilling your glass has me feeling real good about my investment.
Yeah, dude. It's super weird, man. Like, it's super funny. Like, I'm subconsciously, like, living out what my thesis was. And we filmed we filmed the blending. I think when you guys see the real blending, like, the thing I was pushing in the room, like, what's really great is that, like, Nora, I was really super impressed with your palate, by the way.
Thank you.
I was paying very close attention. Trita's got a really good palate. Nate's solid. You're solid, but, like...
I like good wine.
Yeah, you like good wine. But, like, it was interesting. Nora and John... Nora especially, I thought, was really strong. And obviously the winemakers. And John had some really good... But, like, it was really a great session. But I remember, like, trying to not get caught up in making the best wine for the 1% of the 1% of the wine world and making the best wine for the 99% of people that are actually going to drink it. And I got to tell you, I'm feeling awfully confident that we made the most delicious fucking rosé in the world. I really believe that.
I love it.
We're blending,
we're
blending the white on Thursday. I'm going to San Francisco on Thursday, and we're going to blend the white on Thursday.
Nice.
Anything I can answer for you, brother?
No, I honestly don't have any questions. I've been watching, wanted to support. I was literally on my way to Bevmo. You made a comment about it. Like, all right, I got to buy this. I've been looking to do it. It's just kind of, actually getting on the site and putting my credit card info in and doing it.
Dude, that's fucking amazing. Thank you so much for that, bro. See, Court, this is the thing that's pissing me off. There are thousands of people watching that are literally on their way to fucking Bevmo and Total Wine to buy bullshit wine. I mean that. To buy like a $15 wine. And when I say bullshit, it's going to be super fine. And that $15 to $20 wine is going to be worth 15 to 20, 8, 9, 17, even occasionally 23. But I went out and leveraged all my power in the wine business to make $40 wine for $20, and these people are watching every day free content. I feel like I should win this game.
And we're shipping.
I agree. Yep.
We're finally shipping.
Do
it's
what
not
you
like
do.
4 months ago when it's like one day in the future. Like we're shipping the rosé this week. Like you'll get instant gratification, unless you're in Texas, which is the right.
No, I'm in Seattle, so I'll tell you this though. I listen to your podcast. I hear the your pitch every day, and I'm like, yeah, I do drink wine. I should probably buy it. Check this out.
Dude,
but I don't.
This is the craziest thing about life.
Actually do it.
This is why
But I did it,
bro. This is why I push everybody to give without expectations. Right? You're such a good dude. I can tell by the vibe. You consume my content every day. You do buy wine from fucking Bevmo, and yet here we are 5 months later, and you haven't bought the wine. If you don't, if you don't give without expectations, humans will let you down, and then you'll be sad.
right? Yep.
There's
That's
literally
really intense to buy
7,000
it.
Corys
It's
watching
just-
right
I don't
now
know.
who still haven't bought it. They're literally watching right now. Literally tomorrow, they're going to go to Albertsons or Publix or fucking BJ's or Costco or fucking Wine Library and buy some bullshit wine. And yet here I am with empathy.
They got to do it. Like I said, just look at the rate at which you're refilling your glass. Like that's real. You can't.
Yeah,
fake
dude.
that.
Honestly, I actually think
you're
we're
drinking
gonna,
it.
I think we're gonna actually sell 5,000 subscriptions in the next 30 to 60 days as people share on social media how ludicrous the rosé. We made the best rosé. Like rosé season's upon us. Like it's gonna be April.
I was gonna say that's no accident. You're not putting an emphasis on rosé on accident.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, first of all, we haven't blended the white yet, so I have no idea. Like, you'll know. I always say, watch what I do, not what I say. If I'm like really quiet about the white in a month, it's gonna be like, fuck, we couldn't figure out the blend. Like the rosé we drilled. Like when I think about the horse shit that Whispering Angel is in comparison to Empathy, I'm passionate. And not, by the way, I envy and respect the fuck out of Whispering Angel. They built a monster. I just think we made a disproportionately better wine. It is what it is. And if they think I'm wrong, I challenge them to blind taste everybody on Earth and see who wins. I think we're going to win $5.7 billion to $2 billion.
Well, I can't wait to try it. I'm looking forward to it.
Nick Dio, did you order Empathy? Dude, come on, man. Thank you, Corey. I love you, man. See ya.
That wasn't the answer.
Don't disrespect Nick Dio. You know who I don't think bought it? Andy K.
He did.
All right, good. Look how weird Babbitt's acting. Babbitt didn't buy it. That was amazing. Babbitt, you're such a dick. Babbitt, if you don't order a 3-pack tonight, it's like fundamentally over.
Great.
Like, I don't know what else to say. Babbitt was acting so weird just now. That was amazing. By the way, I've never believed in lie detector more than right now. That was the most awkward. I'm so pissed we don't have cameras watching Babbitt right now. He was just so, he took the weirdest sip. I was like, talking like, that was so weird, Babbitt. Babbitt, you're buying a 3-pack subscription. I'm not forcing you more, like, I know you're, you know, like I don't want to overextend you, like financially, but you have to buy it. Okay. You do know that. You know your time's up. All right, Raghav. I know that. I'm not. We'll get.
This approach works really well with small companies, but sometimes the bigger the company is, the more impossible it becomes to control how people are being treated, and sometimes they just become a number. What advice would you give to bigger companies to deal with that problem?
The same advice I have for small companies. Like it's like this is real. This is why big companies lose. This is why big companies are slow. This is big company advice, not small company advice, if anything. What advice do I give? That the CEO that's reading this reply really leans in and actually understands that cancerous employees massively hurt the bottom line, even if they're the biggest earner. Nate? Oh, why not in the comments? I hope they didn't hear that comment. Put one of the comments in your ring. Babin's attempts to draw March just went out the window. Imagine that. Patricia. Cheers. Pink, pin up. What up? Patricia, it's Gary. Patricia.
Gary?
Yes?
Yes. Hello?
Gary? Do you see me?
I see you.
Oh my God, Gary!
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Perfect. Sorry, I heard some background noise. I thought it was from my end.
No worries. What's cooking?
Hey, I just ordered because I believe in you. Appreciate all that you've done, all the content you put out, how authentic you are, and love the label, Empathy.
I appreciate that. Are you a wine drinker?
I am a wine drinker, and I can't wait to try it. I'm normally a red, but looking forward to the rosé, and looking forward to sharing.
By the way, like one thing I'm already massively confident about is how ridiculous the red is, mainly because we know the sources of grapes, we know the winemaker we have. Like, what reds do you tend to drink?
Yeah, I'm normally a Cabernet, and I'm normally, Sonoma or, Napa.
Is there a label?
I like all kinds.
Like?
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk them.
Yeah, oh my gosh. All kinds. I like I like Silver Oak. I like Silver Oak. I like is it oh my gosh, recalling.
Let me
my yep.
Let me stick on that. If you're a Silver Oak drinker,
yeah.
I'm telling you right now. When is it made? October, November?
It'll be ready end of September, ship depending on weather. It's too hot.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, in October, you're going to drink a bottle of Empathy Red, and as a Silver Oak drinker, you know, $40, $50, $60 wine.
Yeah.
You're going to pay. You just paid $20 for Empathy Red. I'm telling you right now, please do me this favor. Please email me the first time you have a bottle of it. It's going to change your world. Like, the thing I'm singly most excited about is when $40, $50, $60 red drinkers drink the first bottle of Empathy Red. That to me is going to be my crowning moment, because we keep saying it's a $40 wine for $20. I do think we're going to make a red wine that's going to compete with $60 wines.
That's awesome. I will definitely let you know.
Thank you. Anything I can answer for you?
I actually did not have a question. I just wanted to pay back.
Say thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
What up, Instagram, resume writer, King Boris. I'm going to put you in, actually, because you're my guy. Let's put King Boris in real quick. How many more calls? Okay, thank you, Nate. 16? Oh, got some work to do. Shit, we only have an hour and fucking 13 minutes. We're going to have to go speed round. Raghav, LinkedIn.
This person says absolutely spot on. The concept of firing those who make others miserable is something that I'm constantly recommending. But we have to remember that every culture is different, as it's driven by its leader and what it's like to be there. So we have to be respectful of the various cultures, regardless of what we believe is right or wrong, and remain true to ourselves by attaching ourselves to that culture that reflects our own values.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Go ahead. Let me go in here. What up, Bella Rose? Kevin Rose, one of my favorite human beings on earth. Congratulations on the new addition of your family, Kev. I hope you got my note on that. And I love you so fucking. God, I love Kevin Rose. Is this?
This is Colin.
Who?
Colin.
Colin. Kevin, I love you. Did Kevin not buy yet?
Hello?
Oh, I know. He's an investor.
He needs to buy.
He needs to buy. We're going to send it to him.
Hello?
Yo, who's this?
Yo.
Colin, what up, man?
Colin.
It's Gary.
Gary, what's up, man?
Life is tremendous. Thank you. Empathy with your recurring case order of empathy.
Dude, I'm not. I'm like laying in bed and I see you go live, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like I've already been meaning to go live and say that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for, dude. I have been a huge fan of yours, not months. I'm saying years, bro, like years. And it started when really a business partner of mine. I used to have this little coffee company, a little subscription company, and my business partner sent me a video of yours and said, dude, you need to watch this. This guy reminds me of you. And when I started watching your stuff, I was just, oh my gosh, yes, it just clicked. I'm like, yes. So now my entire family is asleep. So like I'm walking around in my garage trying to like get started. It's like crazy, but man, I mean, really, I just want to thank you, dude. I mean, I've been following your stuff for years, and we've had like a couple of like brief exchanges of me like reaching over crowds of people to have you sign my book down in Tampa during a Startup Week last year.
Dude, that Tampa event was fucking crazy.
Dude, it was crazy, right?
Dude, I literally felt like Andrew Dice Clay in 1987 in that theater. That D-Rock, were you with me? Iris, you're right. Dude, honestly, I feel like that was one of the most, the energy in that theater that night was fucking out of control.
It was insane, man. Like, that was like I've never seen, I mean, and props to you, because I've just never seen an entrepreneur be like rock star status to that degree. Like, I mean, it was just, the crowd was just insane.
No, dude,
and just
honestly,
on fire.
like I'm living a wild life and like have like my level of micro internet fame. That night in that theater, like I felt like fucking you know, like literally like a comedian at the height of their career. That's why I used Andrew. Like it was Eddie Murphy Raw. It was fucking like Chris Rock when he wore that black suit. It was like hard right now. Like it was like the energy in that room was like it was different. It was like a stand-up celebrity vibe more than like a business keynote. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I was curious about the be like mobbed, like literally. Like everybody was rushing to the stage, and some people were gonna get like seriously injured running for those microphones.
I agree, man. Listen, well, keep going. Anything I can answer for you? I'm just glad we connected like this.
Yeah, man, me too. And I just really, really appreciate everything you've done. And
what are you gonna do with the wine?
Cool. I'm definitely gonna drink it. I gotta tell you, last year, see, I've never really been a wine drinker, and last year, so to give you a little bit of background on myself, I own a Vespa dealership down in Gainesville, Florida. So like we've made like motor scooters the way to get around college campuses and stuff. Yeah. And so I have a Vespa dealer. Vespa actually flew us out to Italy last year, and I went to go like tour the factory, and you know, I'm like, we're going out to dinner down in Italy, and I'm like, oh man, like I don't know, like they're like, oh, just drink wine. I'm like, I don't really like wine. It always gives me a headache, blah blah. And that's because they're like, well, that's because you drink shit wine, and so we ended up drinking wine at these dinners, and yeah, I just fell in love, man. I was like, this is so good. And
dude, like once you get the wine bug for real, like it's really funny to watch people like flip from like super not interested to like you have that one bottle of wine, you're like, yo, whoa, what the fuck? Like it's really one of my favorites. Obviously, I grew up in the industry, so I watched a lot of 20-year-olds who were my friends, my contemporaries, my homies, like make that flip. What's really interesting is I'm a big fan of sour beer. And I think sour beer is actually an incredible gateway to wine as a palate play. So like watching sour beer explode has been really exciting to me because I'm like, I see a lot of reactions here. It sounds like Babin's finally bought. Let's clap it up for Babin. Finally, Babin. Babin's literally the correct. Like we pulled Babin out of the gutter, fucking Florida. Like I can't buy fucking 9 bottles of wine for our family. But thank God he finally did.
Hey man,
I'm $80 hoodies, no problem. But like fucking supporting the family here.
Well, hey man, look, I do have a question I want to ask you that I don't know if you've ever been asked before. It's a little bit more on the technical side though, because I do a vlog. You know, I started doing a vlog.